All right, so on this one, we're supposed to look at our M matrix here, and we're going to only do D1 again. And so we have ag, building, and energy is A, B, and E. And it says how much input from A, B, and E are required to produce a dollar's worth of output for A. Okay, for 15, basically we have to have 30 cents from A, we have to have 10 cents from B, and we have to have 20 cents from E. Okay, so A, we have to have 30, B, we have to have 10, and E, we have to have 20. Now it says on 16, how much of each of A's output dollars is required as input for each of the three sectors? Well, in that case, we're just reading straight across. So we're going to have 30 cents for A, 20 cents for the B sector, and we have to have 20 cents for the E sector. So we're again reading off here. So A has to have 30 and 20 and 20. Okay. Now we need to find I minus M. So again, 100010001. We're going to take the identity minus our M, and we're going to find I minus M. So let's use our calculator again. And so what I'm going to say is, okay, well, let's go to matrix and I plug these in. So I'm going to take 1 minus, and then I'm going to plug in this one, and I'm going to say that's 2, and we should get this. Okay, so let's write this down over here. And when we do that, let's go to our thing. We have 17 is going to be zero point 0.7 minus 0.2 minus 0.2. Then we had a minus 0.1, 0.9 minus 0.1. Then we had a minus 0.2 minus 0.1 and 0.9. And that's going to be our I minus M. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to plug in and do the inverse of that. So now let's go back over here and say, well, we want the inverse of that answer. And so that's going to be our inverse. So coming back over here again, then we have 18. I minus M is going to be what? Well, that's going to be a 1.6, and then that was 0.4 and 0.4. Then we had a 0.22, a 1.18, then we had a 0.18, we had a 0.38, a 0.22, and oops, and then we had a 1, and then we had a 1.22. And that was our I minus M. Now it says show that it goes back. Well, what we could do is we could take this times this, and we should get the answer out again. But what we're going to do is we're just going to say, okay, since the calculator did it, we're pretty sure that that's going to give us back our I. Okay, so that's going to be something I'm not going to do. It's just that's because we did it, it should come out. Now it says use the I minus M we found here and multiply it by D1. And so that's what we're going to do instead. So now we're going to take this answer times second matrix, and now we'll use our 3. And so then that gives us our 18, our 15.6, and our 22. And what does that mean? That means for 19, where's my pen at here? Oh, there it is. We're going to have ag is going to be 18, and this was in billions of dollars. Okay. Building is going to be what? That's going to be, that was 15.6 billion. And E, which is our energy, that was the 22.4 billion. Okay. And again, we could also found it for D2, which I believe is what number 20 is. But for now, we're just going to show one example, and that's how you do it. So, we can do this one pretty easy. We can take 1 minus zero point 0.3 and get the 0.7, 0 minus zero point 0.2, and we can get all that. Then we can use our calculator easily to get our I minus M inverse, and then we can take that times the D, and we'll do D1, and then we get what we have down here. Okay. All right. So let's stop with that. We'll come back for some more.